Choosing your A levels can seem really daunting, and it feels like the entirety of your future rests on the three subjects that you choose. So, in this video, I'm going to be walking through the different things that you'll want to consider when choosing your A level subjects and show you that it might not be as scary as it seems. Coming from GCSEs, where 60% of your subjects are chosen for you, it can seem like there's so much choice and it's really overwhelming when you have to choose all three or four of your A-level subjects. So how do we narrow all those choices down? First of all, let's talk about your interests, right? What do you enjoy studying? The key word here being studying, because a lot of people say that studying a subject makes them lose some of their love for it. For me, doing art for A-level meant that I had to go through some creative blocks because I was trying to be creative all the time. So if you enjoy studying a subject, there's lower chance of you ending up like not liking it at the end of it. Of course, there are subjects like economics, business, and sociology, which I talk about on this channel, that you won't have studied prior to A levels. So if there's something that catches your eye, maybe sociology, then do your research into it and think about whether you could actually study this for the next 2 years. And I have a playlist about what it's like to study sociology if you want a more like in-depth rundown of what sociology entails. And secondly, you need to consider your strengths. So obviously this is another like usual piece of advice, but seriously, like ask yourself these 3 questions. What subjects have you done well in so far? Which of these can you see yourself studying for the next 2 years? And how will you feel once you've finished your A levels in these 2 subjects? Like, are you going to feel satisfied? Are you going to feel happy that you study those? Are you going to feel like you've wasted your time and you just feel like you're doing it just for the sake of having a subject that looks good? Or are you truly going to feel some sort of purpose in studying those for the next 2 years, whether that's for your future studies in university or your career, or just something that you purely enjoy? So combine that with the subjects that you're interested in, which we talked about in the last section. You'll probably have like 1 or 2 subjects that you are good at and you enjoy. And if you still have space for like 1 or 2 more subjects, then add a subject that you might not have done before but look interesting to you. So like we were saying, economics, politics, art history, I'm not sure they do that anymore, or sociology, psychology even. And step number 3, you want to consider your next step. Okay, hear me out here. It might seem like it doesn't make sense to think about this last, but when you're 15 or 16, like you guys are probably right now, do you really know what exactly you want to do for the rest of your life? No, and I certainly didn't as well. So it doesn't make sense to start thinking about that unless you know for sure. You'll probably feel overwhelmed, which is why we're thinking about this last in this video. So is there any career path or job that you're particularly drawn to? And if you're pretty sure about those, research the requirements that you need to have at A levels, if there are any. For example, sociology at degree level needs some sort of humanities or essay-based subjects. Sociology A level is not actually required for most sociology courses because not every school offers it. But the thing is, if you don't enjoy humanities and essay writing, but you really want to do sociology at degree level, maybe you need to step back and question, will you actually enjoy sociology at degree level if you're not enjoying what you need to get there? And if you're stuck, check out these videos where I go into the pros and cons of doing sociology. So to summarize, you'll need to consider your interests, what you're good at, and also your next steps. So I know it sounds like your A levels are going to dictate what your life outcome is going to be, but trust me, like doors will open, career paths, degree choices that you'd never have considered before. So it's important to also keep your eyes open to different opportunities that might come your way, just because, you know, we never know where life's going to take us. And the best things in life are unexpected. So if you have any questions or any queries about A levels or general about sociology, then just leave them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. But with all that said, I will see you in my next one. Bye.